Buddy, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Means it's Plat Day. Gonna try and make a cut out here, playing some Prairie Dunes. I apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little bit rough. We've been on the track of starting to get sick for the past day or two here, so it has definitely hit me a little bit more today. I've felt it coming because it's just I have this tickle in the back of my throat. And so now it's a little bit rougher, a little bit more, runny nose and all that fun stuff. My assumption is that COVID has hit the fam and running through because these are the same symptoms. I feel like I've probably had COVID close to 10 times now. It's never anything major, but it's just annoying. So yeah, we're gonna probably try and be smart about things. I will probably shorten the warm-up a little bit. Probably shorten the warm-up a little bit today. Try and be a little bit... try and do a little bit less, I guess. They want us to reach level 100 in the next 2.5 days. Yeah, I'm never getting that. So rip that shirt in 500 VC. Wednesday, wear and earn. Yeah, I'm not playing ranked duos today. Five birdies are better at the old course. One hole out of at least 25 feet or further. Well, that would have been nice. I hit a couple of those yesterday. We chipped in. And we holed out from range twice. Finished 5 rounds. A 69 or better at the old course. I just... Who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? I mean, sure, it's 500 VC. We have plenty. I'll get my VC elsewhere. I'll get my VC elsewhere. I appreciate that they have the quest, and I know they don't want to make them too easy, but I don't want to play. I don't want to play it 5 times. I'm so happy though that they made this easier. So we did do the 5 to level 9, and it's actually going to be easier to get other ones to level 9 now. Probably faster than we're going to get the wins. So FootJoy, Nike, Puma, Sunday Red, and Under Armour. Probably just go Nike. What's going on, Heels? But it's the old course. To be fair, I haven't actually even played it at all. Not a singular time. I'm sure we'll play it at some point, but I haven't played it since they added it. I don't know. Something being an official course doesn't just make me jump out of my chair to go play it. Okay, I think... Okay, so this is just all the congratulation text. Okay, there's no way that I'm giving my agent credit for the win. The hell did he do? What? What? Yo, what's going on, Basket? Not much. We're gonna probably do a little bit of a shorter warm-up session today. I think I'm just gonna play a career mode round or 2, and then hop into plat instead of doing probably gonna skip the daily master today. Just that way I can get to bed a little bit earlier. Yeah, I was starting to get sick maybe a day or 2 ago, and it's finally actually hitting me a little bit. So it was I think it was yesterday And I had the tickle in the throat. I had a headache kind of lingering. And then today the headache kind of still around, the throat a little bit worse. So it is what it is, but it's just kind of a funny thing of like I kind of felt it starting, and like I tried to sleep a little bit more than I normally do, and it was, you know, the long weekend and stuff, so I could pretty easily, and it didn't help. And then, yeah, last night we went to bed like our normal time, so I slept from like 12:30 to 7. Little 6.5 hour sleep sesh. But definitely not as much as I should be getting. You know, it's always just the trade-off. Of like, I want to, oh boy, oh, the lag. Let's get the lag out of the backswing. Okay, we good? All right, pull open. So a little bit left. Ah! The lag. It's always the like initial boot up that has the lag. I feel like it gets a little bit better as it goes on, but I don't know what it is just out the gate this game. What meds have we procured? I took some ibuprofen for the headache. But outside of that, didn't do anything. Because I'm like pretty sure it's COVID, so I don't think there's anything really to be done about it. You know, it's a little bit of runny nose, a tickle in the throat, so it's kind of ride it out. Oh. I mean, if I ever have drug questions, my sister and her husband are both pharmacists, so we got pharmacists on call. Very helpful. Yeah, what's going on, Patrick? Help with inflammation. Ty will actually help with the throat pain and the headache. Well, it's just a tickle. It doesn't actually like hurt. It's more, I think the tickle is more that like kind of back of the throat mucus, you know? It's just kind of like you can't really clear it, so it's not like a throat pain or anything like that. Pulled it. Or closed the contact. I could feel that I was left on that. I'm doing alright, Patrick. A little bit under the weather, but we're gonna power through it. We're gonna play our plat rounds. Hopefully do some good out there. Make a cut. It's under. Ooh, 77% might have been the right read. No aches, heals. The first time, maybe the second time too, that I got COVID, I was very achy. Well, not really achy. I was super feverish. My wife more got the aches, so I was more just like your standard kind of fever. But like ever since it went Omicron variant and beyond, like I get this tickle in my throat, I get maybe a slight headache, my nose runs, and then like that's pretty well it. It's not too bad, it's just mostly annoying. 91%. Okay, yeah, that was a big underswing, and I'm struggling to find that contact point right now. COVID 25. My wife did say she saw something, Mills, about, you know, a variant going around right now. So I wouldn't be surprised. They probably brought something home from, you know, my wife and son went somewhere with other kids, probably picked it up there and brought it home. Megatron variant? Like Detroit Lions Megatron? Part of a study of an oral COVID vaccine? They've had... Oh, vaccine though. I was gonna say they've had oral COVID, like, medicines, but I guess a vaccine would be, in fact, different. Come on, let's hit our swing. There we go. That's our swing. Basket, I think I am gonna stick with Sculptor. I haven't seen anything compelling enough to move me off of it. So I'm gonna stick with it for now. You know, I think the big part for me is the shaping piece that I feel like I like too much relative to what I see with some of the other archetypes. You know, I think Magician does have a good balance. I think Technician obviously is very forgiving on the inputs. I feel like we're good enough at the inputs that I would just rather keep it as such. I'm gonna try something here. This might be dumb. I'm gonna try and get this choke 9. I'm like under swinging. I mean, this is gonna end up working out because I'm gonna end up so short. To say I wanted to try and get the choke to like hit the backstop and roll back, but I don't know what it is. I'm like going 98% today. I'm not finishing my swing. Hey, welcome back, Johnny. Yeah, I love the shaping. I love the shaping. Being able to... This is kind of dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't know what that was. That was horrible. Minus 9.67 rhythm. Isla's like so hesitant on the backswing. Gonna be lurking? Alright. Enjoy the lurks, man. Alright, I'm gonna go right side gap. Just try and bound it up there. Just get it on the green for a putt. See, because now we can send it down there. 74%. Ooh, quads. gonna be low though. So 125s, do we have to add? I didn't think we would have to add. Play with another archetype and how much less you can shape it, yeah. Which, like, I don't mind, like, having to be forced into the swing shape a little bit, but for me it's more about, like, how much you can actually do to the shots. This is a dumb play, but I want to do it anyway. Power drive right up the gap. Oh, that's friendly. Very friendly. What's going on, Alex? I am a sculptor. I am a sculptor. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. We're starting to get a little bit. Starting to get a little bit somewhere. All about those, like, the first little bit of the stream is just getting dialed into the points and what my feel is. Gotta take a little bit off. Not a ton though, actually. This is always meant to stay left of the hole so we get a straight uphill putt. I basically just didn't want to put myself in a spot where we're like high and trying to fall down. I think this is a 3-shotter always. I think this is a 3-shotter always. Because I could drive it, but I don't think I end up anywhere good. Which unfortunately obviously means that... But like, stuff like this, right? So, if I wasn't a sculptor, this shot would suck. But I can shape it all the way to here. Yeah, it's a fade now, but I still have the same swing line. And we're just trying to get it into play. So, with that, like, I can go, okay, well, this is going way below the feet and is fading, so like I'm over here so that I can let it just work back center fairway, but I can keep my same swing. I don't have to be like, oh well crap, the fairway sucks, so now what? To me, that's such a huge strength. It's a little left. A bite. So we need it to be trying to go a little bit pacier on some of that short stuff. So that's kind of always been my stance on the shaping. I know not everybody feels that same way about it, and that's completely fine. You know, everybody's entitled to play what they think works best for them. You know, we hit enough quad perfects with our stuff at like 85, or maybe our contact to swing path is a little bit higher now, maybe in the upper 80s. Like, I don't need it to be 95 or what have you. Ball's below the feet. Wind out there. Oh, I pushed it. Oh, that's a horrible time to... Oh, that's a rock. It's a horrible time to get a push. You know, I think you could actually... It's out of the natural area. I think it's more so about getting this swing line right. Mr. Mojo, what's up? 91%. That's 100. 90, that's not bad. Then heavy rough kind of release here. Yeah, 91% was definitely a good feeling. If we can make some putt reads and stuff today, you know, get dialed in on our swing, make some putt reads. That's gonna go a long way for us. I'm gonna choke a 4-iron here, kind of let the wind try and take it to this ridge, kick it a little bit to the right, and end up back there. Oh, did it drift too far to the left, or is that gonna get the right kick? Did get the right kick. Not too shabby. Gonna miss the cut in CCB by 2, just couldn't get good the first. Yeah, that's always tough. Like if you get out to a slow start. Not that you can't overcome it, but it definitely can put mental strain then on the round 2. Yeah, I think we had that a little bit in recent weeks on like True Sim, for example, like coming out with a few pars to start and you're like, oh, come on, man. Like you gotta break that scoring seal and feel like you can get going. Wow, that was a bad swing. That was a real bad swing. Hadn't played in 5 days, just wasn't dialed in. Yeah, it took me a little bit to get going yesterday, and we were just going straight in for the 4 rounds of True Sim, so really forces you to shake the rust off quick. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. We take those. We absolutely take those. Just playing like 132. This with the wind. Cut it through a little bit. An ethical practice swing, Kara? No, I'm good. No practice swings here. No practice swings here. You also hadn't played since they made the change. Yeah, putting is really, at least for me, the thing that feels the most different. As opposed to Sierra Leone. What? Ethical, like, Ethiopian? Or am I missing something here? Blood diamonds versus ethical. Okay. I'm like, I've never heard that as like a... thing. As you can tell, my... Yeah, I get that now. As you can tell, I don't buy my wife diamonds very much. I think that's the main thing to be gathered from this. COVID brain? I mean, you can hear my voice. It's, yeah. That's definitely it. I always want to go for this. Maybe it's confidence, maybe it's hubris. I don't know. Tiny opening to a green. Why not? Why not? Easy does it. Easy does it. What's going on, S? Don't really feel the need to go full on there. Rant, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's go an upper 160. Yeah, I mean, with the bounce of it, even on this elevated, I'll give it a touch of D-loft, but even on this elevated situation, we're gonna be all right. Well, not when you 96 it. How about the fairway helps me out? The rarely seen underswing, so the fairway kicks you up there because fairways have ridiculous bounce physics. T-Shot Eagle 2 was more than deserving. Nice. Good gameplay gets rewarded. Love it. Speaking of good gameplay, in case you guys didn't see it, I posted it on Twitter and I posted it on our YouTube shorts and stuff. We had an eagle hole out dunk, which I'm now just realizing I need to highlight and put it on my TGC Tours scorecard. Hey, welcome back, Spencer. I play this? You think it's so boring? We play in a competitive league, so I'm warming up, but we play in a competition that our flight has around 100 people or so, but the competition as a whole has about probably 3,000 plus people that are either actively playing it or trying to get into it through qualification. So we play on higher difficulty in a highly competitive setting, and it's tons of fun. This is gonna be not great. Oh, it's gonna land in the uphill. Probably land short. Oh, whoa! What kicks we have here? That works. That works for me. the left to right, and then back across. All right, a little 19 under warm up. 4 eagles on the card. TGC resurrected this game for you for sure. TGC is just what's had me rolling with this game series since 2K21. Without it, I don't think I would have played it near as much or stayed with it. I think that is even or better on an official course. I think that is in fact the case. Alright, well we have a weekly quest to play official courses, so we may as well just load up another one here. And you get so much. I love that they did that. It was absolutely absurd to do the sponsors in the beginning. Now you can actually like level, like just play some Legend Career and level the sponsors in a reasonable time frame. The Elite course this week was about enough for you to uninstall. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we played that on Plat last year, or at least last game, so I did recognize that I was watching Bot play a little bit earlier. Recognize that course. I don't know. They throw a bunch of stuff at us. I'm very jaded at this point. We took in one tonight ears. I don't know. We got one dunk in 216 hours or whatever we're at. Pulling one off back-to-back nights might be a tall task. You know what the stupid thing is? Oh, I'm gonna hate this. So they want us to play 5... They want us to play 5 tournaments on career mode. But in a couple of weeks here, they're gonna be like, win the US Open in career mode, and I'm gonna be a whole freaking season ahead, or a season behind. So dumb. It's so dumb. It's almost like we have to like intentionally have a second career mode going just to time up the IRL stuff. Alright, little Nike shoot. This week's True Sim, I think we're gonna finish second, Spencer. That being said, not everybody has finished their rounds, so like can't count the chickens before they hatch, but right now we're in second place. We'll see how it pans out. No desire to see Plat. Good just hanging out in Elite. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in that kind of weird, well, I mean, Kara gets it. We're in that stratosphere of like, I mean, she can win it. I'm in that stratosphere of way too good for Elite, not good enough to win Plat. I could win Plat if I could putt. I truly do believe that I could win Plat if I could putt, but I can't, so. Oh, I left it a little open. Swings lost lately, gets way too warm in the summer. Well, I mean, at least in this game, it's not... Like, that was a very real thing for me, where, like, the putter just would go kind of off the rails. Or not the putter, the tempo. That's under hit, but it's fast, but the default aim is going to be too short. Tempo would go completely off the rails when seasonal changes would happen. This game is way more forgiving with that. I feel like it doesn't matter because it's just like a where my thumb feels as opposed to the timing. So I get sweaty and lose grip. Got it. Well, you have a different grip than I do, so that's a problem that I don't experience. Because I'm not trying to like do all the two thumb stuff. Like I just the controller just kind of sits here and I swing. This is, honestly, I could probably swing without it. What's going on, Darren? 2K25 is harder than 23. Different things are easier, different things are harder. I think short game is way harder in this. Like, that's the big thing for me. I think short game is... I think short game's more challenging. I think that approach game inputs are easier in this for me. It took a little bit to adapt to. It's going to be different for everybody though. Like, I think, you know, I've dialed into this 23, like I was good at tempo and I was consistent on my swing line, which I'm consistent on my swing line in this. I just wasn't hitting a straight swing line the last game, but it was so consistently repeatable. Up and over the trees. You are with Kinetic and Elite. Got out of Kinetic in 2 weeks in a promo event. Now you feel like you're just hanging on to make cuts, not getting any promos or demos. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've moved up a little bit in this game. Because some people stopped playing. We've been pretty good with our inputs and stuff and have had a strong start to plat. I'm just a really bad putter, so if I can figure out some sort of counting method or some better way to, like, visualize putts and stuff for myself, yeah, that's gonna go quite a long way. In our finishes, because we have some weeks where, yeah, it feels like we're crazy far off the lead stroke-wise, but when you look at the number of strokes that we drop putting, yeah, it's actually pretty crazy how close we are to having a chance at doing something. %62%. So if I can do that in plat, I mean, that goes a really long way. But so far, we've been struggling to make those sorts of reads. So I'm hoping that I'm, like, starting to find something. I'm trying to introduce some form of accounting method, but it's still, like, trying to figure that out, because you gotta... The numbers have to all line up, right? Like, the breaks that you're reading have to play to the way that you're counting and what that means for an aim and the pace. So it's like, there's so many variables that we're trying to just kind of come up with on the fly. Don't feel like you're jamming it forward? Sometimes you get the red rhythm. Are you feathering it, ears? Like, are you pulling back slowly? Because if you're pulling back slowly, that transition can catch you out. Extremely firm fairways. Nice. Nice. Still can't get the swing down to anything other than Pro-Am, Smitty? The only tips I can give you, because it's a lot of repetition and trial and error, try and have the same setup. Try and sit in the same posture. Test different grips. Left swing, right swing. Draw, fade. see what you can do the most consistently. I personally hold the controller at a diagonal. So my swing is still a little bit of a crooked swing, but I have to make less of a crooked swing because of the way that I hold the controller. So I mean, once you have that, then you can try and use kind of the same way you talk about it in real life, a feel versus real. So if you know you're missing to the left or you're missing to the right, just feel like you're swinging a little bit more, in the direction that you need to kind of square it up. 52 and then wait. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna be here 161. Slight downslope. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of loft onto this, so I feel like it's gonna want to cut through. Well, that was not great. I think the distance was what we wanted it to be, though. I think the distance was what we wanted it to be. Oh, we had it if we hit our power. Two birdie putts roll off round one this week in Platt for bogeys. Yeah, I mean, sometimes with Platt, it's just about being super careful on certain things. It's so hard. It's that balance between the aggro to make it, but if you miss it, or if you play defensive, then it's hard to make and you're giving up strokes. Like, it's always such a tough balance to be had. Okay, throw this up, a little bit of backspin. So hop past. Well, with the two-thumb method, gives you some support from the fades that hooks in your rhythm. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta try what works for you. I swing one thumb, but that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the two-thumb method or anything like that. I know there are, a few very good players who play with it. So, I mean, Para being one of them. Be interesting to know, like, have like a list compiled of all the different swing methodologies and like what players use them, and then that way we can start banning the OP ones, because there's obviously a clear way to regulate how people swing. There it is. There we go. Ban two thumb. No, I don't have any problem with the two thumb swing. Oh, how did I get so open? That was weird. I think. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I don't care about the two thumb. I mean, it is what it is. I think the only one that's like on the cheesier side are any of the ones where you like use your own thumb as a guide. I know Revan does stuff. I know Turds mess with stuff. I don't know what people have settled on. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. Cheesier, sure, but It's one of those things like there's no way to ever monitor it, so. We were talking about it. We were talking about it earlier in bot stream, just about my hole out rate has been kind of ridiculous. I don't know how it is for other people. We have 19 hole outs from range, so like non-greenside bunker. We've got 19 in 216 hours, and 13 of them have come since mid-April. We're just kind of flirting with the cup a lot. We're just kind of flirting with the cup a lot. Oh wow, that... I wanted to squeeze that one through, but that's the one thing with the shot shaping. Whenever I do it with just the right stick and not the left stick, I feel like this is what happens. I feel like this is what happens when I do that. It's the right read. It's 1% too little, though. Back-to-back hole out in a ranked solo? Jeez. I don't think I've had... I've had near misses. I don't think I've actually hit any hole outs on ranked. Not that we play it a ton, so like percentage-wise, like that makes sense. I think all of our stuff has been on Legend or Master. We've had stuff in ranked tours. We've had stuff in True Sim. True Sim's been actually quite fruitful in that regard. I knew I left that open. I knew it. Short, because even though it's slower greens, I think it's gonna bounce out 92%. Oh. You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at what the power actually was. That's the stupid thing. If you push the aim marker out, but you don't actually look at how much power that you're trying to hit, it doesn't mean anything. 2 Albies in 1 round on ranked tours. I've never had anything to that degree. We've holed out multiple times in the same night. Like I had an ace and an albatross in back-to-back rounds, and we had 2 eagle hole outs from range in this past True Sim tournament. But I've never had anything, I think, where we've had like multiple in the same round. Okay, there's an overcorrection. Not that I even needed to make an overcorrection, but here we are. Okay, we need to just do that. Just do that in plat. Like, we've made multiple 30+ footers, and I never do that. Hole in 1 par 4, and then 2 or 3 holes later, hit an iron into a par 5. That is one shot that has escaped me. I have never, and I fear that I will never, hit the hole in 1 on a par 4. This is like, get it on the right line and the thing just is gonna roll out. Front of the green. I mean, that's the right shot. I'm a little bit right of where I need to be, but that's exactly what was required of that shot. All right, way uphill. There we go. That's more in line with what we need it to be. One thing that I feel like I should practice is the like big overpowers, but I don't know if that's just gonna screw me up more. Like more than it's worth. Oh. Overread it. Alright. Alright. A little bit on the overread, not a big deal. Okay. Feel like this is one you lay it up so you can get in the fairway. I keep forgetting that these are extremely firm fairways. I keep forgetting that these are extremely firms. It's out of the light rough. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this wind drift it right. We can get a little bit short right and then release down. It's gonna be just low. That's the right idea there, is get it on the green outright and let it drift over. Okay. Nothing really to be gained from that. So let's just hit the 3-wood. No. Choke the 3-wood. It's because it's uphill. Whatever. We'll hit hybrid. I don't even think the extra distance really makes a big difference. We're gonna just roll back down the fairway though. .141 wind. It's a little bit uphill, a little bit below the feet. 141. It lands about pin high. And it just short. Gotta hit it perfect so that we can put it short in the bunker. Alright, I guess I gave a little bit too much respect to that wind. Because it was choked. I gave it the regular adjustment and then it's a choked swing, so it's less. Alright. That's just, you gotta take a little bit more time to work through your progressions there. Good evening, John. %. Whoa. We almost did get the dunk back-to-back days. Could have done the splash dunk instead. Or the pick dunk, I guess, technically speaking. Alright, try and get as much draw on it while still having the same swing line so we can get left, because this is extremely firm. Gonna be winding down to the right. That's so mean. That's so mean. I don't think you want to take this out of here, though. I think what we're gonna do is, like, ball below the feet. I 103'd it, which is what I wanted. But I closed that swing. I mean, I feel like you have to. Was this 92%? So it's like that's 100. I suck at the flop. I suck at the opposite side swing. Like there's no two ways about it. No two ways about it. I am just no bueno. So like as much as it's touted as a cheese shot, which it is, but that's like only if it's in your normal bias to begin with. I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Well, underswing it and put it in the bunker, I guess, is an option. Why am I not completing my swings? Colby? Oh. Almost quads on the bunker shot. Opposite flop gets you every time. You hit it left. Yeah. And like I probably need to just get to the point where I have a consistent way that I cheese it. But I, for whatever reason, still mostly play to hit it, and I don't. But I realistically should just be like, it's gonna go 5 yards right and just aim for it. Cheese it up like everybody else. I was debating de-lofting it a little bit more, and seems as though I should have. Seems as though I should have. Alright, a few more holes to get through and then we plat it up. See if the sick boy can make a cut. I saw that Chalky had a pretty nice start to his tournament as well. Looks like he'll be giving Revan a run. Gonna land on the extremely firm and just be gone, isn't it? A weird bounce. %62%. Or 61. Missing your first cut this week, John. Ah, no. Feels bad, man. Well, I think it's a weird week for most people with the holiday and everything, so guess we just got to use the time to recoup a little bit and go after it again next week. I get it too far left because it does drift right. Oh, that's the right. Back to the right. No. That's so close. That's so close to another hole-in-one. Oh, man. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, literally one more rotation. Like, it was on the perfect line. It's bending to the hole. Alright, we'll just hit a hole-in-one on a par 4 instead, or the elevation change is actually going to chop this off so much it's going to kill our shot. See, that's such a tough one because it's... So here's the problem. That shot right there is actually... Like, if I land on the extremely firm, I'm in danger. So I play it in a way where I'm like, okay, we'll take off, and it lands us too short. I don't think I want to go up a club there, though, so... Ooh, just off. I made one extra adjustment, and that was a mistake. Clearly. I added one little touch extra to the right. But again, we're swinging it. We've been swinging it pretty well. We have some missed inputs, but I think for me, I feel like the rate of missed inputs is pretty low, especially given how little we put into the actual, like, pre-shot. Like, we put a lot into the pre-shot visualization and lineup, but as far as, like, getting our, you know, our swing to execute, we do very well. All right, short, 53%. We're going pacey. It might be too pacey, but I'm kind of liking the try and just get it drilled center cup. All right, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. It's funny, somebody asked me, because we had the Quail Hollow clips, and so somebody was asking me what we, you know, how we did at Quail Hollow. I was thinking about it, I was like, we pretty well, doesn't really matter the course. If it's on, I mean, if it's like, if it's reasonable conditions, we're shooting pretty well double digits on Legend. It's once the conditions get crazy that's when it starts to gimp our score quite a bit more. But we tend to do alright. We tend to do alright. Alright, so we're gonna wrap this up and then we're gonna go get over into Platt. I'm gonna skip the interview. It doesn't... I don't care. Alright. We'll deal with the rest of the the rest of the career stuff next time we dive into the career. But yeah, I'm gonna move things over to Platt. We'll get going with that in just a few minutes. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, I greatly appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a good night, lurking abouts. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here. Twitch makes us roll ads, but we make sure that nobody misses any of the content. So we're gonna roll the ads, take a little break, and then we will come back at it. We've got rounds 1 and 2 on the docket tonight. So I will see you all back here in just a few, and then we get going. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, trying to take care of all of the sick points. Get some hydration. I swear with this, it's probably also the fact that it's like 50 degrees out. Getting chapped lips and stuff. What's going on, RJ? All right, here we go. Prairie Dunes, This is a LiDAR course. This is a course that McTrees has been handling for the past number of years. This is a real course, and we are playing it on Platte. And we are going off of the gold tees. Again, I don't know if these are mixed tees. I'm assuming they're back tees, but who knows? We're just playing what's in front of us. Got medium winds, firm, and fast are the conditions out there for round one. Let's get after it. Let's try and see if we can make some things happen. We had a really good warm-up. First round of the day, shot 19. Followed it up with a 10 at the US Open course with extremely firm fairways. So we'll see if we can hit some good shots. Hopefully, you know, getting up and sitting back down, our swings are in a good spot. We can get out here and make some scores happen. So these are firms, which means we can land it out in the rough here. Or just kind of land it into the fairway if we so carry it that far. Okay. So swing points we're on. We got to hold our swings to 100% or else we're going to cause ourselves a little bit of trouble there down the stretch. We are a little bit in between clubs here, because this is landing somewhere back in here. So I could try and de-loft it onto that. Again, the 98%, I mean, I'm glad I de-lofted it because of that, but we got to get to that downslope, or else we're just going to have... It's going to land on the downslope. Well, that's right what I talked about at the beginning, is making sure that we full swing it. So fast greens are actually 178s. So that's fairly slick. %. Come on, hold up. Nice. Oh, that's what we need out the gate. That's what we need out the gate. We need to make putts so we miss inputs. We need to make putts all the time, but we need to make putts especially when we leave ourselves out of position. Okay. It's playing about 174 yards. Combination of things, this 7-iron is probably landing us somewhere up in that ballpark. I feel like you want to end up just... It's tough because you want to kind of be left of the hole, but... Right of the hole has the upslope. So I'm hoping we can kind of get just above it here and feed down towards it. I mean, it's... I don't love it. This is kind of one of those like downhillers that I feel like you gotta hit with pace, because otherwise you're like tapping it like out here to kind of make it. So it's a short putt. I feel like I want to give it something to get it rolling. Like I'm trying to incorporate that into my game. And for better or for worse, I feel like the way my putting is, it's going to be for better more often than not. It's going to carry into the 330s, but this bunker's not 330s. This bunker is 350. So I feel like feel like we're actually looking more hybrid off the tee. Hybrid off the tee into a wedge. Because the one thing that I do not have in my game is the short game. So like being greenside and super flopping and chipping and stuff, that is not my strength. That is not my strength in the slightest. Not my strength in the slightest. Uphill, winds out to the right. I was a bit afraid of the backspin being problematic. That's why I wanted to give a little bit of D-loft to it. Kind of go long here. So again, I think it's a short putt. Put it just in here and give it some pace so that you just never give up the hole. Because it's a short putt, so like it's not actually moving crazy fast relative to it. At least that's what I tell myself. 165, but like it's actually gonna land several yards short. You have to land this so specific. 174. The wind's actually only gonna shave it a couple, which should probably be like there. How do you do this? 171, 165. Trying to like de-loft this a little bit. I played it too far out to the left because of the uphill, but you're trying to basically skip it over the top of that. Now we're on the right shelf, but I just missed the aim because I didn't really compensate that elevation change enough. But we have another birdie look. We have another birdie look here, so we just got to get it outside enough at the start. And I'm going to play this more on the cautious side because I don't want to go running this pass and then all the way off. So 178s, we're going to actually play it back probably too much. Ooh, excuse me. Anybody else get the COVID sneezes? Because that's always kind of been one of my symptoms. I get a bit sneezier. That foot bead, man. It just breaks so much at the start. Yes, and you hated it. Doesn't I think my son had like the first day. His nose is now just kind of runny. He got through it pretty quick, but he was sneezing about once every 10 to 15 minutes on our 3-hour car ride to my parents. Sneezing up a storm. I hate everything about this because it's just like, what's it gonna play at the start? %. Yeah, I knew we were playing it cautious, but like I just did not want to degreen myself. I did not want to degreen myself. If we were a little bit closer, I'd maybe play that a little bit more aggressively. I left it open, trying to overpower it. Kick left. Oh, lucky. Lucky break because it's all to the right, just a little bit past that. If you're gonna go aggressive, and like overpower, you've got to make sure that you're still going to hit your points. $199. There's the overcorrection. So my brain just completely took that. My brain just completely took that mishit and like redirected it. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I'm actually gonna go with the super flop, like the regular one, because this actually like should roll out quite a bit, yeah? That wasn't bad. I hit a perfect swing path, which is surprising. Okay. Back-to-back pars. That approach, that was just a bad hole. That was just a bad hole. I like just missed my tee shot, and then my brain said, okay, well, everything must be wrong now, even though we've been swinging pretty. Like just get back to that. Quad perfects. Don't worry about it too much. I did leave myself a little bit more of an awkward shot here than I should have. %83%. $82, no. What was I? You know, I was thinking in my head that the wind is not going to carry it as far, and then I think I still played for wind. I think that's what happened there. Which is boneheaded as all get out, but I'm pretty sure that's what my brain just did. Absolute buffoon. Absolute buffoon. Oh, I underswung it. No, that's in 40. That's absolutely in on the 40. All right, it's just gotta wipe this stretch of holes. We came out really strong. Played conservative, missed, and then, yeah. So that's just some mistakes. That's just some mistakes. Almost have to like get into a rhythm of like double checking myself. Sometimes I don't know if I get into too much of a rhythm with things. I start to get missed the green by 3 inches. What a rollback though. I got so lucky. Okay, we're gonna go pacey. We're gonna go just on that right edge. There we go. Bailed out, make a putt. Okay. We're back. Oh, this hole. This hill. So I don't wanna hit a stinger either. Cut it. Oh no, I pushed it. Be a left bounce from here. Left. Oh boy. Okay. That was scary. The push was a little unnecessary. Slightly above the feet. Oh, see, this is so awkward. This is so awkward because I think with the uphill that wind is not gonna take us off enough. Do something like that. Ah. Made this hard on myself. Yeah, because that's awkwardly like I need more pace to get out sideways. But I didn't want to... Oh, did we eagled the one before that? I guess I did. I think with the bogey, I didn't realize that we made eagle. I thought we just made another birdie. Good job, me. But I think the other option is trying to stretch the 9-iron, which like we risk being shorting up the hill, but maybe that's not the worst thing. You know, maybe being shorting up the hill's not the worst thing. Ball's above the feet, curling that way, big kick off the hill. I underswung it, which is not great, because I don't think we have enough bounce to get to the hole, do we? Yeah, the 2% would have been good. Yeah, what's going on, Sass Man? Doing all right. I think we've got COVID, so it's not too bad, but definitely annoying. So just yeah, just pushing through. Just pushing through, trying to make a cut on Platt. Push along. But the golf's been good. We've been playing pretty well overall. We've been playing pretty well overall the past number of weeks. You know, still trying to maybe string a few more things together. But we've been swinging the stick pretty well. Thought about trying to stretch that a little bit more. Read about the new variant going around. Yeah, my symptoms feel like they have, like, ever since Omicron, whatever. Since that variant has come around, my symptoms have been pretty well the same. I get a tickle in my throat, my nose runs a bit. You know, you just kind of get that, like, the tickle in the back that's that, like, mucusy, whatever. It's probably some, whatever, postnasal drip. nose runs a little bit, ear a little bit bleh. I mean, it doesn't help that it's 53 degrees and raining out as far as the like bleh feeling. So we're not too bad. It's just more of a nuisance every time we get it than anything else. This sucks. What are you supposed to do here? Like, actually, what am I supposed to fade it back there? Oh, that's not good. 98% in open. Eh. I mean, that's a tough one to get after anyway. %. That push, even though I feel like I'm swinging out to the side, I cannot for the life of me. I cannot for the life of me hit it. Cannot for the life of me hit it straight. I gotta figure that out so badly. Because it's not even like, oh, we're 1% off. Like, we're 4 or 5% off. .327 carry? And it bounced down there. It would be fine if we had a better short game, or if we could like guarantee we get to the green side bunker. I'm gonna choke a hybrid so I have a full freaking wedge, I guess. Feels like that's about all I can do. Okay. Gotta make sure that we can make it. Okay, we're making a few putts. We're making a few putts, which is definitely helping us out. We're not like off to the races scoring every hole, but we're scoring more than half, which is certainly a decent place to be. A little bit close contact, but we cleared this. It should kick fairway. Leave us a very short shot coming in here. I feel like this is one that we need to be out to the right because it kicks to the left. There we go. That was good distance. Just ended up a little bit too far to the right. Didn't have as strong of a kick from there. No shot. No shot that that fake breaks at my feet. And by fake breaks, I mean it literally doesn't break at all on the way to the hole. I didn't look at it close enough, clearly. I trusted the beads. All right, well, there goes trusting the beads. There goes it. Simply cannot do that anymore. I'm gonna risk it. I underswung it though. That's actually more of a risk than anything because I think that kicks left. Gosh darn it. I underswung it. I was thinking I'm gonna risk it like the swing is gonna be the issue. Or not the swing is gonna be the issue, but like the distance in. Okay. We got a favorable lie. Got a favorable lie. Okay. Okay, we're getting ourselves out of some of these situations and we're finding some scores. That's what we need it to be. That is what we need it to be. 5 iron, I guess this is kind of just to land your 5 short. I don't love it. Because this isn't one that I feel like I can sit nicely. And I don't know that wind here kind of landing it into this upslope that I'm going to be able to get 10 yards out of it still. But this is kind of like hoping that you're choked 5 iron. Yeah. Hoping that my choked 5 iron hits into the front of the slope here enough that it slows it down. Oh, okay, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to kill it. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Land it 2 inches further and that's gonna be better or something, I guess. Such a tough par 3. Such a tough par 3. Cause like, is it better? Is it better to just get it on the green and have a look at a putt? Like, is that the way to play it? Because I know that that's like obviously always an option. Yeah, I'm always looking at a way of like, how can I get this close? But I think maybe that's something that's a bit of a detriment. I think that might be something that's always a little bit of a detriment to me, is the how can I get this close? Oh boy. Definitely reward playing safe more. You think so, Surdy? I mean, I think in some situations, yes. I don't know, when you're playing like a 5 iron into a green though, that at that point for me, I feel like it's no longer easy to play something safe and still have, you know, a reasonable look at it. Also, I probably butchered your name. Is it Cardi? I read it Surdy, but I'm probably messing that up. When people put the X's in the name, not gonna lie, I feel like it always throws me off. Cause now I gotta guess at what vowel I'm trying to replace. Oh, that's off the fairway. I think we can do this. Out of the heavy rough, but it's into an uphill. Come back down. Be enough slope to come back down. Why not? Howdy, Saucy. Speaking of X's in names. Okay, come on. Turn. Turn! Well, that would have been an eagle. Just missed it. Ah, man. I thought we had the read right on that, but just not quite enough. What's going on, Steve? Make many adjustments? Full swing, no. Our full swing has been the same. I think the biggest thing with the full swing is I guess we're taking less partials. I've just been going for more normal full swings and like going with shot shaping to get my distances. Putting has been, I guess, the toughest piece of it. Putting, we just don't have as much forgiveness, so you have to be really mindful of your putt aim. All right, we hit our shot. Kick left. I'll take it. I will take it because this is one that we can definitely give it a little bit of pace to start here. Get it on the line, get it in the hole. Okay, so that's not a bad first round. Could have been 12, could have maybe even been a little bit better had we not made some mental mistakes. So we're in a decent spot. We're in a decent spot. We gotta have a good second round. But I am not too upset with that. What up, New Age? Goat, how we doing? What game is this? This is PGA Tour 2K25. We didn't miss as many putts, New Age. I'm trying to get better. I am actively trying to get better at putting. And we're at 17th through 1. We will absolutely take that. We will absolutely take that. Yeah, well, we were 1 of 3 long range, but we only had 3 putts outside of 10 feet. Did miss 2 medium, though, so that's still not great. But then again, I think one of those mediums was that eagle putt right there at the end. That definitely was one that I should have made. Just gave it a click too much. I think the misses that we've had, we were just a click off. Like we've been reading them pretty good. We're just kind of floating right around there. So if we can keep those putt reads up, it'll be quite promising. 65 next round. I hope better than 65. I hope better than 65. All right. We're going to end up hitting pre-rolls in the middle of the round if I do not account for it now. So we're going to take a shorter 2-minute break, get the pre-roll time pushed back. It is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today. As you guys can hear from the voice, I should probably go to bed before midnight. In fact, well before midnight. I've been going to bed between 12 and 1 just because I'm a gamer, I'm a grinder. We like to stream and hang out, but I should probably get some rest. So we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back, and then we'll hop into Plat Round 2. Again, I appreciate y'all being here. If you are new and you're watching over on Twitch or YouTube, drop a like, drop a follow, drop a sub. All those good things, they all help me out immensely. And yeah, I will see you all in 2 minutes. Be right back.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we're back. We're ready to rock and roll. Hopefully we can say we're locked in. I don't know, but let's see what round 2 has in store for us. So they're moving us to the white tees, low winds, extremely firm fairways, very firm greens, and the green speed is moderate. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be quite interesting. I mean, very firm greens, we're familiar with those. Moderate green speeds helps to counteract it a little bit. Extremely firm fairways. I think they're just trying to make it in a way where it's not just like a gimme to oh, I pulled it. If I pulled it, I mean I closed the contact. Trying to make it in a way where it's not just like always easy fairway, but this is heavy rough that is gonna come out, it looks like, fairly clean, which is kind of scary because if it comes out like 100%, then we're gone. So if I choke it down, I mean, you have extremely firm and very firm, so maybe it's in a way Maybe it's in a way here where it comes out a little short, but the extremely firm bounces us up to where we want to be. So now we're on the green and the moderates take over. Okay, so 121s are significantly slower. We just kind of have to... feel out what's going on here, try and give it our best guess. We're out here. Evening Kill a Cloud. Okay. Okay, we get away with it. We get away with it. We make a putt. Like I said, we're trying to concoct a putting method on the fly. Mixed results, but so far we're making some, so... Gotta take that as something. Oh no, I underswung, pulled. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong with that. I feel like there's something with the animation. I'm going up to the 50 degree because I don't trust it. I don't know, I didn't trust the not being too short. Okay, again, a good up and down. Missed 3 aces today, 2 in ranked, 1 on your buddy's course. We missed an ace today as well. We were 1 revolution short. We were playing Oakmont in career mode. I actually think playing this shorter to having a longer approach shot. It's the very firms. We can give it like a full wedge. Yeah. This is like a put it right at it. Like put it right at it. Full swing, quad perfect, right at it. Bigger bounce, a little bit of backspin. That was just one where like I thought the lie was gonna do something, so I aimed it left. 3 feet off. They'll come. They'll come. You put it... I mean, that's kind of the way that we get all our hole outs. Put it around the hole enough times, eventually some stuff is gonna start to drop. That's the way I look at it, at least. I think we gotta put some loft on this, because I think if we try and go 166, I think it's gonna start coming up too short. Bounces right. It's very firm too. It's like weird because it's very firm, but it's slower, so yeah, the balance of things a little tough there. I'm having a little bit of a hard time here because it's... Yo, what's going on, Whoa? What's going on, everybody from Woes? We're in the very beginning of round 2 of Plat here. We shot 11 under in the first round, 3 under through 4 here to start the second. But I hope you had a good stream, buddy. Hope all is well with you. We're a little under the weather. I think I've got whatever the COVID strain is going around, so. Not too bad, but you know, it's never fun. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I've got a 2-year-old, so my wife goes to like the library and all sorts of places where there are other kids and they're gonna pick up germs and stuff, so I just get caught in the crossfire. They bring it home. But it's not too bad. It's like a little tickle in the throat, a little bit of a runny nose. It's not the end of the world. More of a nuisance than anything else. I'm very firm at forward. There we go. There we go. Hey, welcome back, Arkin. Amethyst is good. I gotta get all the upgrades. Gotta get all the upgrades. All right, now if I was good, if I was a good player, I could overpower this and put it up on the green. But we're gonna not be a good player. We're gonna try and be a smart player. We're gonna put it back at somewhere where my wedges can get after it. What up, Sens? I swing left stick. I'm a classic left stick one-thumber. I don't do anything fancy other than, like, I guess rotate my controller a little bit. Yeah, I keep thinking that baby wind is gonna do a little bit more, but it's not. Keep thinking it's gonna move the ball offline just a touch, and it just is not doing that at all. Yeah, it'd be great if you could actually, like, see the green grid colors when you zoom in like this. Hit it firm and straight. Struggling at the moment? You switched to a right pinch a month ago or so? Don't know if you should stick it out or switch to something classic. Honestly, it's just finding what works for you. I don't think it's, you know, I don't think a classic swing or not really matters all that much. Oh, I pulled it? Gosh darn it. Our swing's been so good, now we're gonna have to lay it up out of here. Sometimes we get just a touch off on our swing. Just a touch off. And then sometimes we hit them dead on. So, I mean, obviously missed opportunity to snag an eagle, but at the end of the day, if we can get in and take a birdie, I will always accept that too. Shot 8 under in this round, just played bad in everything this week. I mean, sometimes it happens, man. Like, you just get around where it's like you're missing inputs or like something is just not quite going right. Or you can't seem to make anything. Stens, thank you for the follow. So like, yeah, sometimes you get those random weird ones. Same way that you can have the rounds where nothing misses. Yeah, you can get the stuff where you're an inch off on every start line, and yeah, everything just seems to want to backfire over and over again. I left the face open. I'm glad I aimed more left. I aim more left because I'm playing all that cut. Oh, there's no reason that the unders... I guess did I push it out a touch? There's no reason that should have gone in. Kept leaving yourself 70 yarders, couldn't hit the transition. Yeah, I've been trying to leave myself out of that territory. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you find yourself there. But I've been... Maybe it's playing a lot of True Sim that's doing that. I've been trying to leave myself like at this 100-yard mark, if anything. This wind's barely gonna play. Give it a touch more. And then just try and keep hitting the approach shots in. I mean, that's a great front nine. I think that's 8 under going out. These are always so awkward because it's the very firm bounce, but then the roll isn't as much. So like something like here maybe. Closed it though. Like, it's like every once in a while then too, you just randomly let your swing drift off on you. Oh well. Oh well. We have been making some reads. So like there's a chance. There's still a chance. I'm not gonna try and write it off because we've been doing better. It's a little bit uphill. %68% though. That's a little... Oh, I thought I did it over. Alright, well. I told you there's a chance. Okay. I also said we're coming up with the counting method on the fly, and some of it seems to be working. Try and hit this a little bit of like a cutoff draw. It's like I'm trying to bump this down there. It's hard because it's extremely firm, so I don't necessarily want to sting it. Want to bump it down, give ourselves a decent iron in. It's a little bit awkward distance because again the very firms. So like 7 iron here playing like 5, maybe it's playing 6. Might be playing about pin high, but you got to throw a little bit on it because bounce and roll out and all that jazz. Underswung it. And it was still long. So yeah, the 7 there just kind of cut through the wind a bit. There wasn't quite as much. Downhiller that's... I hate this because it's like... Does it get left enough to where it breaks back? I think it does. I think it does. I feel like it's stronger at the end. I feel like it's stronger at the end. Straight putt. We'll see what happens. Oh, he's tucking it. Oh, he's tucking it. We're doing all right, Siberian. We're doing all right. We were 11 under in the first round. We are 10 under through 11 in the second round. So just finding a few more strokes out there this time through. I'm gonna hit the hybrid. Give ourselves a fuller shot. What's going on, Stash? Yeah, because now 106, I mean, this is choked approach kind of right on the nuts. It's kind of straight at it. Why do I do this? Every once in a while, I'm just like, you know what would be great? Let me 98% it with like a close. We've been bailing ourselves out with the putts. What? That just didn't break. Okay. What up, Finns? This is round 2. It went through the first break, and then the rest of it just didn't break. But I can never hit that as a straight putt, so it is what it is. That's just a hit your quads, don't hit 98% close when it matters. Ball may lie, beads do not. Nah, the beads would never lie to us. Why would they do that? Compensation. I hit that closed on the last approach, and like the stupid thing is, I hit a perfect tee shot in between. It's the same swing, but the subconscious is an idiot. Sometimes genius, sometimes very stupid. And I cannot for the life of me hit a straight swing. Cannot for the life of me hit a straight swing. Doesn't exist. This game has broken my ability to hit the straight ball from all the previous titles. Now, if you power drive and find your way into said bunker, gotta go 20-something yards, which is like a partial splash shot. I don't know that I love that. Don't know that I love that. Golf goes well, Lucas. We shot 11 in the first round. Definitely left some stuff out there. We went 10 under through the first 11 holes in this round. And then made a couple of mistakes on the last 2 holes. But we've been playing pretty well. %, partial. 81 should be okay-ish, so long as it doesn't just spin back. Yeah, a little short, but there we go. You've never seen anyone playing a golf game? I'm the one. There are a few guys out there. There are definitely a few content creators out there that 2K25 is their main content on Twitch and or YouTube. But it's definitely not the most popular of the sports game series. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. There we go. I was a little bit hesitant. We almost missed the contact. A little bit short on the power that I wanted, but we've got to look at it. Tame for Platt? Yeah, so round 1 we had fast. There were like 178s. Now keep in mind, Lucas, this is Prairie Dunes, so it's a real course. So the greens are going to be a little bit tamer in that regard. Greens are going to be a little bit tamer in that regard. That being said, we were on firm 178s, and then this round is extremely firm fairways, very firm greens, 121s. So they're mixing stuff up. I underswung it. That was the line, but that's like an actual bad underswing. That's not like a 1%er, that was 3. Ollie on True Sim. So this is a McTree's. This is a McTree's RCR. So, you know, I don't know if that's why it gets the special treatment or whatnot. I feel like Prairie Dunes was definitely used on True Sim last game. I forget if it was used on Platt last game or not. Nice. So, I mean, we could have made that last putt. We've definitely played this round significantly better than the last one. I feel like a lot of our mistakes have been, I don't know, the random input miss or like more of a mental lapse than anything else. feel like we've been playing things pretty well. 9 iron, 8 yards short. I think we go with this, the 160, 154. Just take a touch off of it. I thought that was gonna have a little bit more like fade shape to it to the right. Weekend was good, Lucas. We were I went to my parents' house. We had a picnic on Monday. There were like 30 some of us because it's like my both sides of the family. One side's Italian, so like we're close with like my great aunt and uncle. 3 of my uncles came, or 2 of my uncles came, but like some of their kids came. Like mom's cousins came with their kids. Like there were a lot of people. There were a lot of people, but it was good. It was good. My wife and son got a little bit sick, and now I'm getting it. I think it's the new COVID stuff. The 20. Yeah, big family. Big family. My mom has 3 brothers, so 3 brothers, and then like my grandmother had 4 siblings, so there were 5 of them. So like 2 of my great aunts were there. One of them, their kids with their grandkids were there, and the one has 4 and the other has 2. So like it adds up real quick. It adds up real quick. I underswung it. That's another 3% underswinger. Dang. Would have been eagle. I mean, we'll still take the birdie, don't get me wrong, but eagle would have been nice. Failing's inevitable, Jack. That's all part of golf. I mean, it's part of life, but very much so part of golf. Just gonna try and take an easy breezy cover girl swing. So I don't want to get too far out there. I mean, maybe 3 wood was always the play. No, this is kind of right in that ideal distance. Hold it. Okay, it was one of those rounds where, like, when we missed, we didn't miss a ton and we were able to make some putts. So 11 under, 14 under, 25 is very, very comfortably making the weekend. Very, very comfortably making the weekend. Yeah, I mean, we left a few shots out there. Definitely a couple of eagle putts that we just near missed, but we didn't have like crazy breaks on a lot of the putts. We read them pretty well. I think we're making progress on like coming up with a green reading process, and that is certainly helping us out. So 25 under through 2. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I mean, we're 14-foot proximity through 2 holes. Six of 9 outside 10 feet. This number has to be better though, because these are where some of our These are where some of our eagle misses have been, are on these medium putts. 78%. Yeah, I think we probably missed like 3 of them. This is what, 3 of 4? No, 6 of 8. So we missed 4. We've missed 4 medium putts through 2 rounds. Like, you can't have that if you want to be at the very top. We're working on it. Trying to get better. You make those 4, all of a sudden we're at 29. Like, it adds up quick. It adds up very, very quick. So we'll play rounds 3 and 4 tomorrow. We're sitting T10. We are sitting T10 through 2. So I can't be too disappointed in the effort. Cannot be too disappointed in the effort. There are 7 of us there. 26 under is T5, and then that's where the separation starts to be there at the top. So we're right in the mix. We'll see what we can do on the weekend. See what we can do tomorrow night. But yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. If you are new and enjoyed the stream, consider dropping a follow on the Twitch, a sub on the YouTube. Find your way back here. We normally stream Monday through Thursday around 8 p.m. Eastern. We normally go probably about an hour later than this, but as you can probably hear in my voice, we've got a little bit of the sick. So I'm gonna try and take this time to get to bed a couple hours earlier, get a little bit more rest, and then we will get after it again tomorrow. So yeah, appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a like on the stream if you enjoy it. It helps me out immensely. Helps me out immensely, because that's the way the YouTube knows that you liked it. But yeah, that's probably enough for trying to sell myself. So we're gonna go and see who else is streaming. I'm gonna send off on a little bit of a raid here, and then we'll reconvene tomorrow for the weekend. Hopefully we'll feel a little bit better. Hopefully we can stream a little bit later, but we'll play it day by day here. On the bright side here, we did not have any issues on the YouTube streams. I don't think. I think stream health stayed good the whole time. Twitch stayed good, so you know, that's back-to-back days. I mean, YouTube had a little bit of a speed bump yesterday, but overall feels like we're in the clear a little bit. Feels like we're in the clear a little bit, and I like that. I like that a lot. I like the sound of that, Caden. Thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate it. Why is it always so hard to find somebody to host? You know what? We're going to go somewhere that we haven't gone maybe ever or in a long, long time. We're going to go say hello to an old friend by the name of KWitty23, aka K-Dub. He's playing Bloodborne, so I know it's way outside the sports space. But K-Dub is a very good dude. He is doing his 8-year partner anniversary stream subathon. So if you're interested in Bloodborne, you want to see a very good player, very good person, play it. Go say hello, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow night. Take it easy, everybody.